The Slavic Gambling Market, Expectations versus Reality. Moderated by Lazar Miučin, iGaming Advisor.
Hi everyone, welcome to our next panel where we have not enough time probably, but many people, really good and interesting people today. And we will speak today what is happening in the Slavic gambling market. I will not call it Slavic gambling market anymore because, you know, all the markets are now regulated, localized, and we can work one by one, so it's no Slavic gambling market. I would like to introduce today's panelists. Today we have Valeria Nasypova from Endorphina. She's sales executive.
I'm sorry. Yes, exactly. My name is Valeria. I represent the sales department of Endorphina. We are a slot games provider. Yeah.
Danko, please.
I am Danko Vukovic. I'm Serbian-based. I'm managing director of Elbet. We do virtuals and online games for more than 20 years now.
Anastasia.
I'm Anastasia. I'm one of the leader of Mostbet Partners. I'm head of affiliate, and if you have traffic, you can ask me all.
Sell it, please. And we don't have a mic.
Yeah, hi, my name is Dmytro Kryvorchuk. I'm sales team lead in Slotegrator. We have developed our own platform and also we are like a gaming aggregator for casinos.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to start with our first topic for today, and I always like to understand where are we at the moment at all the markets what we have. And currently it is a Slavic market. All of you probably have some kind of operation here, no matter if it is Balkan localized or somewhere else. But I would like to start with you, Danko, maybe. What and how you see where we at the Balkan or Slavic market, please.
Well, yes, definitely. We have our most experiences in the Balkan markets, of course. We do a bit of business in CIS countries and in Africa. But in general, Balkan markets, it's let's say, highly diversified. We have it from, let's say, a least regulated market up to the highly regulated one, so we see it all. What is maybe an interesting thing to point out about the Balkans market is the mentality of the players and the whole approach to the game. In here, the sports betting and gambling is more of a social event rather than the gambling itself. So we have this culture of spending time in the betting shops, just socializing in them rather than going there purely for the gambling. And thus, in the last 10 years in the whole Balkans, we've seen a lot of development in terms of the regulation, which is always good. Some things in Serbia that were normal just 5 years ago now are non-existent, and the market is very, very lucrative, and especially for the online, I do think that if we get some more supports from the local banks, local payment providers, the local countries in here can have a very good opportunity for online development.
Thank you, Danko. Thank you. And I would like to ask Valeria, because she is the game provider and you're live everywhere, how you see the gambling market in, let's say, Serbia or the Balkan region?
Yes, we're a game provider, and since the topic is the Slavic market, I will try to describe it as a whole. Basically, there is no such definition, I believe, as a Slavic market. It's very diverse. All countries now tend to regulate the gambling. So, however, I would say that there is definitely something in common, and this is the players' preferences. So, since our core market, Slavic market, is our core market, we see this common thing, and we basically we believe that we developing the slot games which are the perfect fit for the market, for the Slavic market. Nevertheless, we are trying to find. We are trying to find the way to each player's heart in every market, in every country, in every region in the Slavic market. So that's where we are now, and that's basically what we plan to do in the future as well.
Thank you. And what our aggregator here see and how the things are rolling out here? What do you have to say? Where are we at in the Slavic market? Dmytro, please.
This market is very potential, and the government in the different countries, they try to regulate all of this, especially lottery and sports. But also a lot of countries now start to make some steps to the online casino. In some countries it's work better, in some countries no. But this market is potential, and I think in the future, if the government makes more steps in this case, it will be good.
Thank you. Anastasia, you as affiliate and coming to represent the Mosbet, really good operator. Do you have anything at the Slavic market? How you can see it from your point of view?
Slavic market is not less profitable to comparison other countries, but a lot of webmasters realize it but undervaluate it. And for example, I can talk about Poland or Czech. I see what a lot of people start playing online and they prefer foreign operator, and we see like users that be more and more all time, and it's very interesting for us, and we see what people prefer. They prefer that, yes, and they look like foreign operator more because they have a lot of games or better raters, a lot of sports events what they haven't in a local operator.
Thank you Anastasia, but I believe that this is something that we can touch now, a new topic. Probably it's all about the trends, what is coming, how the trends are settled up on the market, for every market, not only the trends but the features and the product what we have. And now I would like to ask Danko, what are the next trends and what are the expectations of the market where we are at the moment? How do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, we see this natural progression of the markets. If we go back 15 years ago when only sports betting, let's say, was popular, there was this time frame of betting. You bet and then you wait for a whole day for the matches to play out and so on. Then came the live betting that shortened that period just for a couple of hours, so during betting on the live match. Then we had virtuals, let's say about 10 to 5 years ago, they became popular. Then again it shortened the time to 5 minutes, and now we have these instant games, quick games, that have shortened their times even yet. So I think the attention span of the players is getting lower. We have a lot more offerings on all the websites, on all the casinos, and multiple products are fighting for the attention. So I see that the progression of the market is going to go towards these quick games, quick offerings, and just this instant gratification for the players.
Thank you. Anastasia, what do you think now for the trends what Darko said? Is this something what can increase the numbers on the Slavic market, what you mentioned before?
No, I see like technological is start more mobile apps and users start use it day by day, start more and more because it's more easier, and people, it's more easy to have mobile and to choose your apps and have a lot of games, bonus for first registration, and I see what it's biggest, and people start more using that than official site.
Thank you. Dmytro, you?
Yeah, I think if like our expectation is online will be going up, and maybe for the receive some license in different countries, you don't need to have in some land base, because now in a lot of countries you need to have some land base and for receive some license and all the stuff. But maybe for future government will make some steps when you can have some online license and you just launch your online casino without any land base.
And what do you say about new things in casino, as you are an aggregator? Let's mostly speak about casino content. How do you see next trends and things changing for the Gen Z that is coming for us? Do you see that there is some content which can help us to improve the traffic, to even more increase and bring it closer to the players, or how do you see it?
I think maybe it's more from like game provider side. They need to make more contact when the users can have more games and understand which is better for them. I think it's better to understand from the game provider side.
Thank you. Valeria? your next trends?
Yeah, basically, as we almost covered the whole market of Balkans and basically Slavic market, so our next steps and our future is that we will cover the whole market, we will strengthen our presence in this market, because we already know the players' preference, we already know our product, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep growing, we're gonna keep strengthening the product, and as Endorphina, we tend to develop slots for the specific market. As for example, when we entered Romania, we started to create slots specifically for Romanian market. We made the analysis. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep analyzing the players' preferences and keep doing the great job, I would say.
And what about features? Are there any new features coming? Can you tell us some things that you're on at the moment, or how do you see it? What is important for the market from the features?
Yes, it's actually a good question. Basically, what we can see now that the more complex slots used to be really popular in Western Europe, in Scandinavia, while the Slavic market, they tend to like more classic games. However, we see the trend that players actually request for features. And yes, we will definitely have new things, but you will see.
Then good, we can continue with the next topic, which said how we can reach more from the things what we are doing at the moment, how we can bring more traction to the players, how we can bring something more and something different. And I would like to hear Anastasia, because she's more client-oriented and she understands what players' needs are and how affiliates can bring closer all the offers what the casinos and the betting sites can offer for the players.
We can start to reach more when we are open new countries, and we try to do a lot of new proposition for our gamers. We have registration to one click, and we see like convert start be higher than install to deposit, and it's easy to work with for our webmasters, and we give for them a lot of new games
and good. Valeria.
Well, since we're talking not mostly about the regulated markets, as the region as a whole is keep regulating the states, etc., I would say that first of all there should be smooth communication between the regulator, providers, and operators. That's really important. Additionally, from the provider side, we will keep maintaining that very good communication level between players and us, because we do since we B2B, but we still listening for the players' preferences, and we will keep doing the same.
What do you think that will be interesting for the communication between the players and game providers directly? How do you think that you will handle this?
Well, we are not in that daily communication as operators are. However, we do receive some feedback, of course, from players, and we're not ignoring it. We notice in everything, and we trying to make the product better thanks to the feedback. So basically, not the feedback from our operators and from our partners is important, but also players' feedback, because it's basically an end user. So in terms of improvement of this communication, that's a good question. But at least we will keep doing the same. We will keep listening to the players' preferences.
Maybe we can create some social media that is connected only for entertainment, that we can require all the players test our games and provide us a feedback. So it can be a good business idea for someone listening.
That's a good idea. Actually, we receive a lot of messages on our Instagram. Please go and follow us. Just since I'm here.
Stop.
Yeah, but that's a good idea indeed.
Okay, Danko, I would like to hear you, because you are always following the trends, and you are doing the more and more things all the time, developing new games and bringing new content. How you see now, after all the fast games that you have developed, things are rolling up?
I mean, definitely, yes. Fast games are now becoming even more popular. As I said, the players' attention span is shorter and shorter, and they want more instant gratification. I do see growth in this segment through increasing the player engagements, whether it be through the promotions, through tournaments, through some socializing events, not just because only the game is not enough anymore. So you have to offer something else to the players, and largely that is also up to the platform providers to make up these models and organize all these events. But there is also a second avenue for the growth, which we still see in this, let's say, in the Balkans area, in the CIS area, and that is the online is growing, but it largely depends on the outside factors like the usage of the payment cards in the banking sector, on the technology itself, and as the colleague Anastasia mentioned, mobile is now more than 90% of the visitors of the online betting is through the mobile. So these are the avenue of growth that we need to exploit.
Definitely, thank you. Definitely the retention is something that you have to closely work with the operators and game providers and also the partners. So Dmytro, how do you see it? You know, I see it like we have to offer something always and more and more. The markets are being more and more competitive, especially in this region, what we are speaking for. But Dmytro, what are your thoughts?
I fully agree with Danko, because it's not only with games we speak, it's also we need to make with the final users some tournaments, bonus systems. Also very important is, like Danko say, is about the payments, how easy to the end users to make some deposits, how withdraw their money back. It's very important for users, how they feel, how they comfortable to use all the sites, and how they work during all the steps. I think it's very important for all of them.
I consider that the marketing area here is pretty much crucial, and this is something what we have to cover. And Valeria started it before, that, you know, communication with players, not only B2B but as well direct communication with the players and gathering of the feedback is something what is really important. And I don't know how familiar are you guys, but marketing things are getting harder and harder at these markets. 3rd of August, Facebook said that there are no RMG licenses anymore for other countries except 36 of them. I can see there, Slovakia is there, Czech Republic is there, Serbia is there, but no Bosnia, no Croatia. And for other countries, let's not speak about them. So the marketing is going harder and harder. How you guys see it? Like, Valeria, you had a good idea with the communication, but how you can handle with this when your hands are cut, your hands are tied? What you are able to do then? What are your ideas? How do you see it?
Well, that's what, that was my first point, that basically, but I was talking about regulator, that first of all regulator, but at this point, you mentioned Facebook. Facebook is a regulator, need to be more friendly towards the companies like us. So, well, very good question.
Guys, think
Maybe
about
someone
it.
else has any ideas.
Anastasia, you are like your affiliate, you understand it a bit different, so please.
We use a lot of traffic source, and we work with Facebook, CIS, SO, in-app, all of that. And I see like webmasters like to try work with all of them, and we see we see what is work, it's very good, and we can choose all of that.
Thank you. Dmytro?
I think first steps need to make from the government. They need to help to the different online sites, casinos company, to how they work on this market, how advertisement, everything, all this. Also, not only government. It can be like a big company like Facebook or something like that. They also must to understand this market and try to help to us to work in this market in legal field.
Thank you. Danko, do you have some idea how we are going to increase then the marketing activities, how we can target these players, what to do with them?
I mean, now in the age of technology and the fact that, yes, marketing is getting harder and harder online every day, even for on the regulated markets or for the regulated operators, there are numerous rules what can be done and cannot. It's just a very complex topic, and I do think that we will see more of, let's say, specialized agencies just for this type of marketing and more specialists. But I do not see it in a positive way that marketing is going to get easier, but on the opposite, it's going to get much harder in the future.
Thank you, and I hope that affiliate models are going to increase, because now, you know, all the things are being cut off, so I really hope that affiliate models are going to grow. So, as I said in the beginning, we are lack of time, and thank you very much, dear panelists, but I would like to ask if there are any questions from the audience. Please, something. Thank you. We will come back again. Thank you very much, and see you soon.